It's just over 10 years since John Williamson released the 200,000 selling collection which became known as True Blue, and the platinum video which accompanied it. These last 10 years have seen achievements, successes that John would never have dreamt of. 4 major albums, all reaching platinum sales, golden guitars and Mo Awards, successful trips and growing audiences in the UK and New Zealand. He's presented TV series, made documentaries, and appeared in specials and sung to massive rugby and Olympic crowds. And he's been made a member of the Order of Australia and received the Commonwealth Medal for services to music and the environment. John has surely secured his place as one of our most remarkable singer-songwriters and great Australians. So, to celebrate these incredible years comes a new collection, True Blue 2. Many of the best, some fresh interpretations, and John, being John, there's always some fresh new songs.
What has happened over the last 10 years, I think, is that I'm enjoying the business more. I think probably because I've proved a point now, and now it's just get out and enjoy it and see what happens, rather than battling to get there or whatever. And it seems like almost the less I worry about, the better stuff I write.
You are very welcome. Take advantage of our open spaces and our wild, wild places. 1,000 beaches and our ancient features. We take it easy down here. Feel the spirit of our nation since creation of our land. See the shimmer of the desert. Leave your footprints on our sand. Send your warriors in their colors. Make them ready for the fight. Don't be blinded by the brilliance of Australia's golden light. Feel the spirit of our nation. Take advantage since creation. Open spaces of our land. See the shimmer of the desert. Ancient features. Leave your footprints take it easy on our sand.
Send your warriors in their colours. Make them ready for the fight. Don't be blinded by the bridge of Australia's golden light. Feel the spirit of our nation since creation of our land. See the shimmer of the desert. Leave your footprints on our sand. You are very welcome. Take advantage of our open spaces and our wild, wild places. 1,000 beaches and our ancient features. We take it easy down here. Feel the spirit you are very of our nation. Take advantage since creation. Open spaces of our wild places. See the shimmer of the desert. Ancient features. Leave your footprints on our sand. Feel the spirit you are very of our nation. Take advantage since creation. Open spaces of our wild places. See the shimmer of the desert. Ancient features. Leave your footprints on our sand. Feel the spirit you are very of our nation. Take advantage since creation. Open spaces of our wild places. See the shimmer of the desert. Ancient features. Leave your footprints on our sand. Thank God for rocky ridges and lonely Gibber plains, away from all confusion.
with red soil inside me running through my veins. I feel the things that keep Australia beautiful. Now Albert Namatjira opened up our eyes. We thought his land was empty, but paradise came down his arm and through his brush he sang. Together we must keep Australia beautiful. Yeah, thank God for dear hearts, for people well in tune to all the love around us. Wrap your arms around someone, please don't be afraid. Together we will keep Australia beautiful. This Asian-looking fella plays a mean guitar, plays Click-O, the Shears Boys. Says, geez, we're lucky, eh, to be just who we are. He would love to keep Australia beautiful. And think of all the carers, hold them way above. They don't feel the anger. If only they could lead us, there would be no war. And peace is what will keep Australia beautiful. Yeah, thank God for dear hearts, for people well in tune to all the love around us. Wrap your arms around someone, please don't be afraid. Peace is what will keep Australia beautiful. Together we will keep Australia beautiful. Sing you the desert where black men sailed, water hole to water where white men failed. See the face of dreamers, forgotten souls. Hear the voice of cattlemen crackle in the coals. Maybe we will learn what's written in the sand, 1,000 generations living off the land. I'll sing you the waters running through the town, wildflowers and wattles when it settles down. The outback is impossible forever and it's free. No way can I find an end to what it means to me. The outback, I'll sing you the miners, steel and coal, opals and diamonds, silver and gold, emeralds and sapphires, I wish for you. Holes in the outback, down below. There's lakes and there's rivers, caves to be found. There's another landscape underground. I'll sing you the waters running through the town, wildflowers and wattles when it settles sunset, when all is said and done, the outback is impossible forever and it's free. No way can I find an end to what it means to me, to what it means to me, the outback. What it means to me, the outback. What it means to me, the outback. What it means to me, the outback.
The laws, they know that it's that time, upside down on the power lines, making a family on their minds, raining on the plains again.
Can you hear it drumming on that old tin sheet? No better sound to make you fall asleep, to dream of ton crops and big fat sheep, raining on the plains again.
Haven't seen the Warren Bungles all day. There's a fair chance, so the old blokes say. Reminds them of the start back in 58. You thunder on the plains again.
Looks like the break we've been looking for, and the dogs are doing donuts on the lawn, chasing their tails, they can smell the storm, raining on the plains again. You can't make money out of dirt that's dry. Bring on the rain from the stormy sky,
Grab a beer from the fridge and
raise it high, 'cause it's raining on the plains again.
The last time the dog did that, couldn't get to me ute for the fences and the logs, couldn't sleep with the noise of the mosses and the frogs. What a storm on the plains again.
The galahs know that it's that time, upside down on the power lines, making a family on their minds, raining on the plains again. Now you can't make money out of dirt that's dry. Bring on the rain from the stormy sky, grab a beer from the fridge and raise it high, 'cause it's raining on the plains again. Now you can't make money out of dirt that's dry. Bring on the rain from the stormy sky, grab a beer from the fridge and raise it high, 'cause it's raining on the plains again. Rain on the plains. Buried in her bedclothes, her old man has gone. Buried in her bedclothes, she couldn't face the music. Buried in her bedclothes, she's coming out today, going down the Great Southern Railway. Been with the same man for 60 of her life. Been right beside him, devoted wife. Been right beside him, whatever came along. Always been their own boss. Buried in her bedclothes, her old man has gone. Buried in her bedclothes, she couldn't face the music. buried in her bedclothes. She's coming out today, going down the Great Southern Railway. Through the blue mountains, across the western plain, through the blue salt bush, riding in a train. Major Mitchell Cockey's sitting on the track. The Indian Pacific is bringing her back. Started with a dairy, then they moved along. Bought a hotel, but things went wrong. Boarding house was okay, bought a taxi cab. Always been their own boss. Buried in her bedclothes, her old man has gone. Buried in her bedclothes, she couldn't face the music. Buried in her bedclothes, she's coming out today, going down the Great Southern Railway. Through the blue mountains, across the western plain, through the blue salt bush, riding in a train. Major Mitchell Cockey's sitting on the track. The Indian Pacific is bringing her back. The Indian Pacific is bringing her back.
It's not a hard place, it's a soft and gentle land. I'm gonna lay my bed on the soft and gentle sand. Hear old man time whisper in my ear. 1,000 feet I've been through here. Hear the desert wind play a lonely tune through the desert oak on a rusty June. Stay a while and it's all so clear. 1,000 feet I've been through here. Incognita, Pichicala. It's not a hard place, it's a soft and gentle land. I'm gonna lay my bed on the soft and gentle sand. Hear old man time whisper in my ear. 1,000 feet I've been through here. Take it slow, take a look around. All the signs are on the ground. Bird and snake and lizard and kangaroo. Ancient man has been here too. Hear the desert wind play a lonely tune through the desert oak on a rusty June. Stay a while and it's all so clear. 1,000 feet I've been through here. Incognita, Pichicala. Incognita, Pichicala. I'm into cattle, my father was too. From great-great-grandfather all the way through. And we scarcely have wasted an hour of daylight sticking to Herefords, and it's been alright. Prepared for the lean times and saved for a drought. But you can't always plan how the future turns out.
Life's getting harder to make what we need, with low cattle prices and more mouths to feed. Oh, 6 generations where camels run free. I hope I am never too blind to see how fortunate, how proud can an old fella be. 3 sons in their swags round the stock camp with me. I sent the boys off to school to see Adelaide, how other folks live, get a job, learn a trade. Couldn't keep them away 'cause their hearts are still here. My butcher, my welder, my diesel engineer. Oh, 6 generations where camels run free. I hope I am never too blind to see how fortunate, how proud can an old fella be. 3 sons in their swags round the stock camp with me. And I come in for dinner, the sun hits the range. In a matter of seconds, the colours all change. From gold down to violet, the soul has been burned. And I understand fully why they have returned. Yes, I'm into cattle, my father was too. From great-great-grandfather all the way through. And we've never been guilty of wasting daylight. We work hard, we play hard, and we sleep well at night. Oh, 6 generations where camels run free. I hope I am never too blind to see how fortunate, how proud can an old fella be. 3 sons in their swags round the stock camp with me. 3 sons in their swags round the campfire with me.
Where is the glory when war is won? A man hits the bottle and belts his son. So I ran away to the cattle run, where I learned to fight and swallow rum. And I learned to go barefoot, you see, just like an Aborigine. For one of their tribe belonged to me, the prettiest girl in the Kimberley. Whoa, whoa. But I could not marry the girl I adored. Black and white was against the law. They chain you up to a boab tree for kissing an Aborigine. But a ringer's heart is immune to pain. A bull rips your leg and you carry on. You grit your teeth and you cry alone, and ride for a week till the poison's gone. Me and my dog, we're not alone. The pension provides us with beef and a bone. I've given up drifting and drinking rum. We're up and about before the sun, and I can still quarter a beast in a dash, have your freezer full of spare ribs in a flash. And I still dream of the one for me, the prettiest girl in the Kimberley. Yes, I still dream of the one for me, the prettiest girl in the Kimberley. The faces in the photograph have faded, and I can't believe he looks so much like me. For it's been 10 years today since I left for old Cork Station, saying I won't be back till the droving's done. For the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina, and a drover finds it hard to change his mind. For the years have surely gone like the trays from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done. Well, it seems like the sun comes up each morning, sets me up, then takes it all away. For the dreaming by the light of the campfire at night ends with the burning by the day. For the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina, and a drover finds it hard to change his mind. For the years have surely gone like the trays from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done. Sometimes I think I'll settle back in Sydney, but it's been so long it's hard to change my mind. For the cattle trail goes on, and the fences roll forever, and I won't be back till the droving's done. For the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina, and a drover finds it hard to change his mind. For the years are surely gone like the drays from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done. For the rain never falls on the dusty Diamantina, and a drover finds it hard to change his mind. For the years are surely gone like the drays from old Cork Station, and I won't be back till the droving's done.
Eventually, the only places we can light a campfire is on our stock routes, and there's even been talk about closing stock routes up, you know. And so I've been very adamant that we don't lose that freedom to be able to light. Obviously, you've got to be careful. You don't light a fire in bushfire periods in the middle of summer and the rest of it. And any time you should be very careful with a campfire. But it is, I think it is one of our greatest ways of getting back to the very roots of what it is to be Australian, is to sit around the campfire with a bit of gidgee or a bit of brigalow or a bit of mallee. And there's something that it's primeval. It brings us right back to the very beginnings of man, and if we ever lose the right to do that, we lose, I think, one of our greatest freedoms.
Camping under the leopard wood as the sun goes down and the fire is good, 'cause I've managed to find myself some brigalow. And it wouldn't be the same, I know, contemplating the fire glow without my darling out here on the road. Now it's a very special thing to hear the little crickets sing, and there's no need to say another word. Just watch the campfire steal the show and let the inner feelings flow. Release the tension out here on the road. We must never let them take this life away. All stock routes belong to one and all. Drovers, dreamers all agree, poets, aborigines, we have a right to light a campfire on the road. Some people like a riverbed with river gums high overhead, unroll the swag on a drift of river sand. To me, I search for different sights. I'm not afraid of min lights, and I welcome spirits out here on the road. And I welcome any signs I see in a land that's been so good to me, that lead me to the soul of inner man. And I can tell you there are days I see the earth in different ways that keep me searching out here on the road. We must never let them take this life away. All stock routes belong to one and all. Drovers, dreamers all agree, poets, aborigines, we have a right to light a campfire on the road. Just camping under the leopard wood as the sun goes down and the fire is good, 'cause I've managed to find myself some brigalow. And it wouldn't be the same, I know, contemplating the fire glow without my darling out here on the road. We must never let them take this life away. All stock routes belong to one and all. Drovers, dreamers all agree, poets, aborigines, we have a right to light a campfire on the road. We have a right to light a campfire on the road. Thank you.
Red to Burgundy and Spinifex to go. Just come out of the Mongols where the plans were ever on. And Albert Amagira has painted all the seas, and a shower has changed the luster of our land. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. Proud to travel this big land as an Aborigine. It's raining on the rock while an old mighty sight to see. I'm wishing and I'm dreaming that you were here with me.
Everlasting daisies and a beautiful desert rose, where does their beauty come from? Heaven knows.
I could ask the way to tell, but he's way too high. I wonder if he understands. It's wonderful to fly. It's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. This big land
describe with a picture the mesmerizing colors of the ogres.
Grandeur of the rock. Who is power? It's raining on the rock. Beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land as an Aborigine. And it's raining on the rock. What an almighty sight to see. And I'm wishing and I'm dreaming that you were here with me.
John Law's morning show heard right round Australia. Queensland people, my friend the emu, John Williamson, is on his way to Queensland for a well-earned break, perhaps to catch a little of that tropical fever.
I wish I could explain how it feels when I'm heading up to Queensland. It hits me when I see the sign of Byron Bay. Mango, sugar cane, I can't explain. A tropical fever, you got me again. I know you're gonna say, hey, won't you miss the harbour? All the cultural delights, the neon nights. Fast track, rat pack, keep it flat, I'll be back. The tropical fever, tropical fever, you got me again. You know what it's like in the warm rain. You won't recognize me. Tropical fever, you got me again. I wish I could explain how it feels when I'm heading up to Queensland. It hits me when I see the sign of Byron Bay. Mango, sugar cane, I can't explain. The tropical fever, tropical fever, tropical fever. You got me again.
I've made an effort to make sure I do right about women on the land, and I really do believe that they are the backbone of the toughness on the land, because I don't know, men certainly work hard and everything, but they don't seem to hang in there like the women do. And I've just noticed it over the years, the way when there's been droughts and that it's the wives that seem to they've got probably almost the most responsibility when they've got a young family as well to handle. And there's something about women that just seem to be a bit more resilient, so I take my hat off to them. So I make sure, because it is fairly common to generally write about men in the bush and not the women, and so I've made a conscious effort to write more about ladies from the bush, and I do really believe that they are such a strength. I personally know a lot of them.
She's my mother, she's my auntie, she's many that I've known. The backbone of the bush, where country kids have grown. She's raised and she's nurtured those children of her own, while her man does his battles on the land.
The way we operate here at Undulia is that, we've got 3 sons and their dad doing the physical work, mustering the cattle, branding, drafting, all that sort of thing. There has to be someone at home to do the cooking for when the boys come home at the end of the day. We also do the book work, and between Nicole, Gale and myself, we maintain the gardening as well. All of that's left up to us, so we lead an equally busy life.
And he comes in from the shearing, still aching in the back. The kids are finally tucked away, her days are never slack. But she makes it look so easy as she cooks him up a storm. My hero, the woman on the land. She's keeping books, she's nursing, raising money for the town. She's the last one standing when all is falling down. Ferocious as a tiger to defend her little clan. My hero, the woman on the land.
I can say what I like about my daughter-in-laws, my sons, my grandchildren, my husband, but heaven help anybody else. I'll be in there like a little fox terrier pup if anybody says anything about them.
Ferocious as a tiger.
I'm very ferocious.
I think when I was finally born, Mum was finally excited to think she had a little girl that she could dress up, but I didn't fit that role very well.
kept putting on the electricide boots.
Yeah, and jeans, and I think I ended up having a crew cut with the boys as well. So
yeah. And do you like getting out into the bush? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd rather go out and help than sit at home, clean.
Right.
It's much more fun.
And he comes in from the harvest, a disappointing yield. He's tired and he's dusty, 12 hours in the field. And although her day's been difficult, she greets him with a smile. My hero, the woman on the land.
Our strength is in numbers. I think we're successful because we're a family and we've stuck together.
Because we've got to look after each other if the boys are bush. If the generator breaks down, we've got to get together and work out how to get the thing going as best we've got wireless contact with the boys, but you also become sort of like a half a bush mechanic, don't you?
You need to be very diverse and be able to adjust to different situations very quickly.
Jane, would you rather be out working with the stock, or are you happy to be at home? Or?
No, I think, somebody's got to be there to keep the home fires burning, so no, I'm happy where I am.
You can take the girl out of the bush, but you can't take the bush out of the girl. It's lovely living out here. Yeah, really enjoyable. It'd be nice to be part of a family.
Well, I feel privileged, John, because it's such a unique lifestyle, only a lifestyle that very few people can lead.
The only reason we do survive is because we're part of this where we all help each other out.
Yeah.
I would have to be the luckiest mother in Australia. I've got 4 beautiful children, who have 4 beautiful partners, 10 grandchildren, and it's just unbelievable. It really is. It's a lovely, lovely feeling.
So I propose a toast to the mothers that we know, proud to be the better half who really run the show. And if you shed a tear, boys, I will understand. To our hero, the woman on the land. To our hero, the woman on the land. For all the mothers, yeah?
Get on, mate.
There's a rose bush in the garden, been there since I was born, that celebrates its age without fear. I touch the velvet petals, smell the breath of angels, and pick the purple roses every year. Now you think you're past your prime, my sweet woman. Your use-by date is faded and grey, but sad and sorry thoughts like that, my darling, is throwing purple roses away. You're tired of pretending that you're younger, when gravity is real and here to stay. So you wear your clothes more easily for comfort. You used to be too skinny anyway. There's a rose bush in the garden, been there since I was born, that celebrates its age without fear. I touch the velvet petals, smell the breath of angels, and pick the purple roses every year. Now you're looking in the mirror, a picture of your mother, but you don't see the woman that I see. Denying grace and pride the good Lord gave you, is throwing purple roses away. Yeah, sad and sorry thoughts like that, my darling, is throwing purple roses away.
The whole school could smell it as he pulled up in his ute. When Dad came to my class, cow dung on his boot. He'd been up since 3:30, Mum had gone to town. You're gonna have to come now, son, the milking cow is down. So I drove the Fortune tractor, rope around her head. Come on, old girl, get up, or tomorrow you'll be dead. You see, I was always learning, even when I wagged my class, like how to make a living making butter out of grass. Grass goes in one end and dung comes out the back. Milk comes out the other and you squirt it in a vat. And dung makes the grass grow around, and round it goes. Milk to make your tea, cow dung to warm your toes. Christmas Day or Easter, it doesn't matter when.
milking every morning and afternoon again. Even at a bushfire you gotta head back home. Sorry mate, the cows can't do it on their own. Even on Dad's birthday he turned the big 5-0. Full as a tick he milked them and he didn't even know. Now I propose a toast, so would you raise the glass to folks that make a living making butter out of grass. Grass goes in one end and dung comes out the back. Milk comes out the other and just squirted into the vat. And dung makes the grass grow around, round it goes. Milk to make your tea, cow dung to warm your toes. I suppose. Milk to make your tea, cow dung to warm your toes.
Part of being true blue, I really believe, is being in love with the nature of this country, and I so often say that the nature of so many true blue Australians has come out of their involvement with the nature of the country, and that's what makes us. Otherwise, we turn out to be different. You know, like it really does leave a mark on our souls. This wide land and the environment that we live in. And there are some wonderful people, the Bilby brothers, who have virtually saved the Bilby. You know, there was only a few pockets of them in Queensland and a few pockets in Northern Territory, and they were dwindling all the time. Well, there was these two wonderful people, without getting into a big deep story, who really they've created a compound by raising money for this fencing to keep the feral animals out, and we've released, and I wrote a song to help them along with it, to help them sell the chocolate Easter Bilby, which apparently sold out this year altogether, so let's hope next year that'll be selling even more, all towards saving not only the bilby but endangered species. There are other little animals that are endangered just as much, and this is going to carry on from there. So I'm very proud, even though it's a bit late. I came on a bit late. I told them I was ashamed I wasn't with them earlier, but it is great to see. It just shows the power of one or two, how changes can be made, and let's hope more of these sort of things happen in the future.
Do you know that bilbies used to be everywhere? Now there's just a few in Queensland, do we really care? Oh, big long ears, she's no bunny like a kangaroo. She can carry chocolates in her pouch. But Grandpa won't believe me, he's too busy snoring as she tippy-toes around his couch. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilby's big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy-toes. But did you know cats and foxes eat our little friends? They're nasty and they chase her all about. But you can help her save her if you buy her chocolates she carries with her babies in her pouch. She comes out after dark, that beautiful little bilby. She hears you are asleep and tucked in tight. She has such big ears, she knows you are dreaming. She'll bring out chocolate bilby tonight. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilby's big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy-toes. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilby's big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy-toes. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy-toes. 'Cause I'm just a river crying out. You don't love me anymore. You float your boats and bottles and spew out on the shore. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. Just a river crying out. You don't drink me anymore. Splash about and swim in like you did before. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. Given all I can. My love has been a flood flowing through the country. Am I not your blood? Just waiting for the rain to wash the poison in my veins. Now you don't love me anymore. 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 We used to have a mighty big river. There's a poet we all called Banjo, wrote a legend about a ride, about a man on a horse. He was brave, of course, and part of our nation's pride. We used to learn the poem at school. I'm hoping the hell we still do. The man from Snowy River means a lot to me and you. But what about a mighty big river that used to flow wide and strong? Thought we were clever to dam all the water, but we all know today we were wrong. We used to have a mighty big river. We rowed a little boat to get home. You know what I wish? I wished we'd left the Snowy River alone. That's a romantic notion, a dreamer's luxury. Soon we'll be paying for rain, and they'll add on a GST. You can't have a river these days if they don't get a piece of the pie. But the Snowy River people are saying we can't let the Snowy die. Yeah, what about a mighty big river that used to flow wide and strong? Thought we were clever to dam all the water, but we all know today we were wrong. We used to have a mighty big river, we rode a little boat to get home. You know what I wish? I wish we'd left the Snowy River alone. Now banjo, don't roll over, haven't given up the fight. I've got a deep down feeling the Snowy River people are right. We ought to be ashamed, us humans have got a cheek to leave her high and dry, to dribble like a little creek. Yeah, what about a mighty big river that used to flow wide and strong? Thought we were clever to dam all the water, but we all know today we were wrong. We used to have a mighty big river, we rode a little boat to get home. You know what I wish? I wish we'd left the Snowy River alone. You know what I wish? I wish we'd left the Snowy River alone.
Sunrise on the ocean on a day clear blue, waking up Mount Warning steaming from the dew. I took a breath and thought out loud, this is all a part of me. I stamped my foot hard on the ground, high on natural ecstasy. This ancient land is a part of me. Yes, I am Aborigine. I am happy to be free. You are to know you want to be.
South wind blows and dries out my weathered skin, but I hold like a river gun and fight on till it rains again, bounding like a wallaroo, just as far as I can reach, across the world like a boomerang, landing home on the beach. This ancient land is a part of me. Yes, I feel Aborigine. I am happy to be free, and I'm looking
asked me to sing at Sir Donald Bradman's memorial service in Adelaide. And of course you can imagine trying not to think about the millions from all over India and England and everywhere that were watching live television. And I eventually thought to myself, well, this is really for Sir Don's family, so I really am just singing for his family, and in respect to them and Sir Don, I want to do a good job. But still, it was very nerve-wracking, and I was just about to go on, and the guard who was standing at the doorway to the church to come in, he said, "Oh, by the way, John, your fly's undone." And I thought, "Oh yeah, very good, mate, yeah, very good." And he was actually telling the truth. And I zipped it up, and after that everything was smooth sailing, because it could have been so much worse, as you can imagine, going on live television with the fly under and singing it at the memorial service. So it was plain sailing after that. So sometimes these things work in your favour, you know.
When Auntie Ducky danced with Donald Bradman, she said it was the highlight of her life. That wizard of the willow swept her off her feet, along with all Australians, every man on the street. Sir Don, you gave us pride in ourselves. Please come out for just one more parade. Sir Don, we're still in awe of your name. We know you'll shy away, but we'll honour you just the same. Born a country boy and we are proud. You built upon your legend with the power of your blade. You fought against the odds and put others in the shade. Let us ticker-tape your cavalcade. Please come out for just one more parade.
Sir John, we're still in awe of your name.
We know you'll shy away, but we'll honour you just the same. Hero of heroes, bold of the bold, you dignified the uniform and blessed the green and gold. Let us ticker-tape your cavalcade. Please come out for just one more parade. When Auntie Ducky danced with Donald Bradman, she said it was the highlight of her life. That wizard of the willow swept her off her feet, along with all Australians, every man on the street. Sir Don, you gave us pride in ourselves. Please come out for just one more parade. Sir Don, you gave us pride in ourselves. Please come out for just one more parade. A ball through the window, a worn patch of grass, others in the backyard worth the panes of glass. Your head full of heroes with cricket every day. Could it be that baggy cap would come your way? Don't give up, no don't give up, never lose the dream. Better than a crown of jewels to wear the baggy green. Batters take the centre, bowlers hit the seam. You never take for granted the baggy green.
A bird will be have you brings about a fight. Mum from the kitchen always makes it right. Play with games, you dream again, you hear us scream, you shout. they would never end. You're still not out.
Don't give up, no, don't give up, never lose the dream. Better than a crown of jewels to wear the baggy green. Battles break the sand, boulders hit the seam. You never take for granted the baggy green.
See, the crest resembles me and you. The green and gold, of course, the emu and the roo. Just to feel the felt sends a shiver down your spine. You pinch yourself, you can't believe it's really mine.
Don't give up, no, don't give up, never lose the dream. Better than a crown of jewels to wear the baggy green. Batters take the center, bowlers hit the seam. You never take for granted the baggy green.
And now Betson moves into bowl. This one to Bradman is outside the off-stump. He hits it hard. And they run two, and that brings Bradman his 1000th run for the tour.
First session, every test, the Aussies can be seen to show their pride, pay respect, and on the baggy green. And all the Aussies on the street who understand the game know that if they wore the cap, they would feel the same. Don't give up, no, don't give up, never lose the dream. Better than a crown of jewels to wear the baggy green. Batters take the center, bowlers hit the seam. You never take for granted the baggy green. No, don't give up, no, don't give up, never lose the dream. Better than a crown of jewels to wear the baggy green. Batters take the center, bowlers hit the seam. You never take for granted the baggy green. No, you never take for granted the baggy green. When I think of all the men that played, that took the knocks and made the grade, the legends that the game has made, I can't believe I'm here. I'll wear the gold with the sleeve of green. It makes me strong, it makes me keen, and I'll go forward like a steel machine till cracks in the foe appear. Could it be a dream? My father's son, that's me. Humbled by the truth, I am a golden wallaby, and I will seize the day, 'cause it belongs to me. I have a number on my back. I am a wallaby. And if the ball won't roll my way, no matter how I try that day, I won't let my temper fray. I'll fight until the end, and I will keep a solid chin, 'cause champions don't always win. They're known for coming back again, and we will make amends. Could it be a dream? My father's son, that's me. Humbled by the truth, I am a golden wallaby, and I will seize the day. once was a jolly swagman, camped by a billabong, under the shade of a coolabah tree. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up got the swaggy and grabbed him with glee. And he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Down came the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Up came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Who's the jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Who's the jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. I've got the swaggy and jumped into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, when I first recorded True Blue, I had no idea that it would end up having, I guess, a prestige as it has now. And the interesting thing over the last 10 years too is that the word True Blue, whether my songs had anything to do with that or not, but the word True Blue now has more prestige than it used to. I mean, a True Blue car salesman or True Blue car sales in the old days, you would have thought it would be probably the worst one you'd go to, but people do actually use True Blue in a very respectful manner these days. And so probably orchestrating the song probably does give it a little bit more prestige as well, and maybe makes it more accessible for official occasions, and because it has stuck in there, it has hung in there as a national song, and it's been used a lot for funerals as well, all sorts of things, you know, True Blue, and I guess it and it still underlines my career and what I write about. It's you know, and I think today is probably as pertinent as any when we think about terrorism and stuff like that. It is. I think Aussies are worrying about us losing what is true blue about our country, what's fair income and the things that we value. True Blue is about that, and so why not put an orchestra with it? Hey, True Blue, don't say you've gone. Say you've knocked off for a smoker and you'll be back later on. Hey, true blue. Hey, true blue. Give it to me straight, face to face. Are you really disappearing? Just another dying race. Hey, true blue. True blue. Is it me and you? Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when he's in a fight? Or will she be right? True blue, I'm asking you. Hey, true blue, can you bear the load? Will you tie it up with wire just to keep the show on the road? Hey, true blue. Hey, true blue. I'll be fading. Is your heart still there? If they sell us out like sponge cake, do you really care? Hey, true blue. True blue. Is it me and you? Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when she's in a fight? Or will she be right? True blue, I'm asking you. Is it me and you? Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when he's in a fight? Or will she be right? True blue.
Even this many years in the business, I still have doubts at times. I still feel as though we're losing ground as Aussies, and it's even great, for instance, to get emails from Americans to say, we wish we had somebody like you over here, you know, that sings about our country still, and it hasn't just gone off in the bedroom ballads, and I've had that from Canadians as well, and New Zealanders. So it's almost become a stage where I feel very responsible for what I'm about, and probably the comment that I get the most that is the most important to me is, you know, don't ever go change it.
Now's not the time for wailing while there's water in the river. We'll all lay down and cry when it's gone. I'll be a jackass and laugh at every sunrise, celebrate the day when it's born. And we'll cruise one more time down the river while our hearts overflow with joy. And we'll reminisce our days down Salisbury Street, Salisbury Street, Salisbury Street. Yeah, we'll cruise one more time down the Murray. Don't wave the river gums goodbye, just thank 'em for the shade and the stories. Tomorrow there'll be time to cry. So untie the ropes, my darlings, this broken cloud today, and that lucky owl will paint those billows blush. Don't wanna miss the sundown shining on the water, chasing sneaky shadows through the bush. And we'll cruise one more time down the river while our hearts overflow with joy. And we'll reminisce our days down Salisbury Street, Salisbury Street, Salisbury Street. Yeah, we'll cruise one more time down the Murray. Don't wave the river gums goodbye, just thank 'em for the shade and the stories. Tomorrow there'll be time to cry. Tomorrow there'll be time to cry. Tomorrow there'll be time to cry. I've worked with many people well over 30 years in the business, but I think the most fun I've ever had on stage is with my two mates, Pigsy Jenkins on the fiddle and Warren H. Williams from Hermansburg. We get on really well, and it's just great that we're able to come together with a True Blue reunion tour, and we're going to film it, record it, the works. Look out.